We are putting in the work today on this girl. We've almost got the whole hood all cleaned off of that primer, and then we can actually finish out the hand rub on the rest of the body. We're getting close. It's just taking some time, man. That freaking, my arms and shoulders are freaking gonna be huge. Trying to do it really slowly because I'd like to keep what paint's on here. That way we'd have to do less repairs, and then we can maybe just bring in some of this like butternut yellow, dust it in with some lacquer, a little hand rub, and we can leave some of the patina but make it look less sanded and look less non-original. I'd like it to kind of keep that nice color all the way through. Just kind of, I don't know why people attack things with a DA. They're like, they started doing body work, but they didn't, because they just threw primer on it like that was gonna fix the big giant whack. They had like 10 coats of primer in there. Evidently, maybe you could fill it. I know with some primers you can fill it in, like you can bury a nickel in 3 coats. That's not one of them. Take a look at that. That is a lot of that all cleaned up. Good to go, ready and rocking. Oh, I gotta get the other little bit on that side. But over here we are good. Now if you see how it's still got that shine on it, it's a little hard to see, but you can kind of see it right there. That's because it's hand rubbed. All of that is hand rubbed. That gives us the protection on the metal. Some of the areas it's down to bare metal, but that's where they DA'd it, and there was actually no paint left there. That's where they had the primer hooked. But you can, oh yeah, see right there. See that shine? That's because we've hand rubbed it. We did not sand it. We did not do anything of the sort. We took our time and we hand rubbed all of that off. Now, the reason you do that is because this whole truck is lacquer and we want to make sure we don't eat all the paint off. And we'd like to not repaint as much as possible. I was hoping it was yellow underneath still, or this butternut yellow. But I think a good fix for us is we're going to actually try and pick up some of this original paint in a lacquer and get a rattle can of it. And we'll dust it back into some of the areas, especially where the areas where we have bare metal. And we'll actually freaking kind of make it look nice and more patina and give it a little bit more uniformity. I gotta be careful petting the puppies. I make them gray. Oh, my stuff from my hands coming off on the doggies. I've just been sitting here looking at these two. I got the doggies out and we're gonna go for a walk. Come on, Gus. We're gonna go out and get a little bit of walking in, take a look at some of these cars. I had a few ideas, and I'm actually gonna share them with you just for the heck of it, because I kind of been eyeballing that Corvette and going, which one out here, what would be cool on the Corvette? And I did a little bit of measuring, and it's a little rough cut, you know, using my feet. I just don't feel like getting a tape measure, but let's take a look at it. So my rough measure on that is like 7.5 of my shoes to the actual car. Now let me show you this. I was wrong. I went over and I measured that Turismo, and I seriously thought it was around the same. It is not. It is almost 1.5 feet longer, and I don't really feel like fucking with wheelbases or shit like that. But I found out yesterday, I thought those were always rear-wheel drive, and I was wrong. I was wrong. The Daytonas are, those aren't. Those are front-wheel drive. They're on an Omni chassis. Such a cool-looking car to be such a shitty vehicle. But I'm just out here enjoying the time with the puppies. We're getting some walking in, and I've been thinking about like what my dreams are, what my goals are. I'm gonna figure out what to put on that chassis. Not sure what. Might be a hodgepodge of things. Not even sure. I know it's not gonna stay Corvette. I really hope that was gonna fit, because I thought it'd be kind of neat. I'm not sure what I want to build. I'm not even sure I would have done that if it measured. But it kind of made me mad when I realized that one was a rear-wheel drive. But I was thinking about like dreams and goals, and I've been so much happier out here, and I've been able to just get my head straight and stuff like that. The motorcycle I'm airbrushing up in Kansas has been getting to me, and it's because I built it with Daniel, and being out here and getting free of it all feels nice again. It feels relaxing, allows me to become me again, and I really want to do more. I'm excited about it. Like, I put in a bunch of hours sanding today, and I keep going but it got freaking cold. So kind of hanging out here, getting some shit done. And I honestly got to catch up with all you guys' comments, because there's so many comments. I appreciate you guys so much. It makes me feel good that somebody else is following along with the journey with me. It makes me feel good making these. because I know that me in the future is watching. So future me is like, hell yeah, dude, you're doing amazing. You know, because you put in the work and you get to have your homework of it. And honestly, it gets a little lonely sometimes when you're chasing the dreams and doing what you want, because not a lot of people understand what you're doing. They're watching movies or watching TV or doing something else or scrolling endlessly on one of these platforms, which it's not that I support doing it, because I love the fact you guys watch my channel, but I also I don't think people should spend as much time online, and it makes me worry about them, and I want them to go outside and go build something, play with something. There's so many cool things out here. Like I walk past this Fiat so often and just think about it and go, But I've been thinking about what we should build and like what we kind of need to get stuff going. I actually want to see if we can find us a short bus, and we'll build that thing up and we'll use it to run to swap meets. You know, load it up for that kind of stuff and be able to haul parts and things and get stuff that way. Been trying to think more about what we could use and not just what we can flip and sell, because there's a lot of stuff out here that could move along, but I know a lot of them we want to build and have some fun doing that, because that's part of keeping this sport alive, is just enjoying like what we're doing. You know what I mean? I think so many people forget. Like, I got so many comments about, oh, you know, it's too expensive to hot rod. You can get these cars for $400 or $500. Your daily driver costs way more than that. And it doesn't make sense to me that you're going to spend all this money on your daily driver when you could make a hot rod do the same thing, and then you're just enjoying life. But hey, I could be wrong. I just rather enjoy what I'm driving and not just have an A to B car. You aren't going to believe this, but I just had this idea right here. What if you use the 4-door, cut off that, we shorten up that much, keep that chrome piece that goes down and run it out through the trunk, put that on the Corvette. So you'd have a 2-seater Ford on a Corvette. Meh? I have a question for you. Have you just been waiting around for Friday all week? Is that your favorite part of the week, is Friday, so you got the weekend off? Because I worry it is for a lot of people. That's back to the goals and dreams thing. Like, if you're waiting for Friday, then your game's broken. You should be excited about Monday. You should be excited about waking up to get to do what you want to do. And I know a lot of people think it's a fairy tale or think it's that, but I think so many people focus in on money and debt, and you don't need these expensive vehicles. You don't need the expensive house. You don't need all the expensive crap. I think you can live a minimalist life and have fun building things like these and really just enjoy your life and have fun doing stuff. And other people look up envious, and I mean, that's great. I look up to some other people. They have kids. I don't have kids yet. I want to, but I don't. And maybe that's a giant expense that makes a lot of these go away. But at the same time, I think it's not that bad, because you can get air conditioning in these things. You can have heat. They're safe for kids. You can make everything safe for kids. Build a roll bar, chassis, yeah. Just make that some bitch bulletproof. Ain't nobody fucking with your kids. Oh yeah, one of these bulletproof. But if I have kids, my kids are gonna ride in that possibly. I don't even know. I just know that I think too many people are not having and doing what they want to in life, and they're so worried about what somebody else bought or what somebody else has, or this car or that car, or hell, everybody has to have a brand new pickup every year or every couple years. It's ridiculous. What was wrong with the old pickup? Just keep fixing it. But instead, everybody throws it away, and they throw away money, or they buy a car they shouldn't have bought, and they waste the money on that, and then they put money into fixing it and think, just how it is. It's not. If you build it your dang self, you don't have issues. You can trust everything you did. You know it's good work. You know it's quality because you did it. And if you trust what you're doing, then you're golden. And if you don't trust what you're doing, learn more, then trust it. Or make a friend that you do trust. But I love you guys. And I really appreciate having you on this journey. You know, and I know I say that a lot, but it gets a little lonely sometimes, you know? Like, not a lot of people are out there creating content. Not a lot of people are out there, like, being as open and honest. If you got anything you guys ever want to ask me, I'm willing to tell you guys. I have no problem. You know, I don't have many things that I don't really want to talk about. Because to me, it's living life, and this is helping my sanity helping me mentally and helping me grow in what I'm doing. So I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.